Whole front has tacos again.
I brought burritos for me.
Burritos, tacos.
That's about it.
Burritos, taco burritos.
So
that's my JuegoPlayers fuel.
he has a lot of tacos and whatnot.
Juego fuel.
Juego fuel.
Burrito. Sponsored by not Taco Bell.
Oh fuck.
Hey guys.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's a Fennec!
It's a random friend!
How are you guys?
Well, how are you, sir?
I'm really good, I'm really good. I've been working on some things you guys are going to be seeing soon.
Well, we hope so. I mean, we mentioned it in the update.
And that update came out a few weeks ago, or months, or I don't know how long it's been since that update.
We're very time
oriented,
you know.
Not really.
It's not easy being a Time Lord.
Guys, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
There's a strange man sitting next to me that I've not seen before.
Oh, you mean Sassy?
No, not.
You mean Fred?
Oh
yeah. He was talking about Fred.
Yeah.
Fred.
Wow.
Well, technically he's not sitting next to you. He's sitting across
from me, but I'm focusing on my.
He just
energy
randomly
into
bit
this
into my burrito, and I felt uncomfortable.
Oh god.
Oh, that's just mad.
Oh my god, I'm being.
There was a disturbance around my burrito.
Oh god.
And I didn't like it.
Oh god. Oh god.
So, alright, let me get this straight. You beat the Boost Guardian, but you suck at everything else.
No, it's just the huntering said like, hey honey, why don't you take a dip? Water's nice and fine.
That thing.
How did you?
Dude, I want to dress up like that thing and come into your room in the middle of the night.
Oh, that would be so bad.
That'd be amazing. Just be like, woolly, 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 woolly.
I'm pretty sure that's his thought process.
There you go.
Yeah. Woolly, 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 woolly.
And then all of a sudden, and it just burns a lot.
What, he starts screaming like Link?
Well, it wasn't
Tick, tick,
Linkish,
cat!
Zach,
though.
Scooter!
Oh, come on, we've moved on, please.
One of these days, I'm gonna just talk. Okay, I already have 2 goals in my life. 1 is spend an entire day talking like the Swedish chef. 2, someone should speak the entire day like Link.
Why don't
You mean
okay,
grunt.
why don't you start speaking like the Swedish chef now?
Because I'm eating a burrito.
Yeah.
Besides,
Man, Chris Hardwick, if you're listening to this, I love you. And your Booker DeWitt cosplay for the Marvel panel.
Sassy, say something. She's still squeaking.
Oh, bork, everybody, bork, bork. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The greatest thing the internet produced as of late was Swedish chef Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my
This
god.
bork is so bork that the borker bork.
Swedish Ramsay.
Swedish Ramsay.
You've never seen Swedish Ramsay?
Actually, I haven't, and I don't.
It's
Well,
pictures of Chef Ramsay like, getting aggravated at people, but they changed his face with the Swedish chef.
oh well.
And all the subtitles are, this bork is so bork that the bork are bork. Can you eat this bork? No, because the bork got borked.
Here's a silly thing. I mean, I love watching Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden my world's been turned upside down.
Yeah, whenever you see Kitchen Nightmares, pictures
Cannot
of the chef
unsee.
yelling at people.
Yeah.
Bork, borgity bork, and this burger borgity bork.
Borgity borg, borg, borg.
You just had that whole 4x4 stuck in mud moment.
Yeah, all I saw was a clusterfuck.
The wheels are turning, but we ain't getting anywhere. I love how there's like a convenient light shielding in the
elevator, but nowhere else.
But nowhere else. It's like, come on, Torvis.
Oh, Gabe, I need to tell you something.
What?
I saw Dad today.
Yeah?
This is somewhat relevant to the topics that we're discussing.
Somewhat, let's
I
say.
haven't seen Dad in a while. I asked him if he'd gone to the movies lately, and he goes, "I saw Lone Ranger. Holy crap! What a piece of shit it was."
Wait, Lone Ranger's already out?
Yeah, it's been out, and it's apparently terrible. But here's the thing. This is my father's review of the Lone Ranger. He goes, "Holy shit! The movie was bad. The best part of that movie is Silver." And I look at him and I go, "Isn't Silver the horse?" And he
Yes!
goes, "Yes." Exactly.
Don't slam on the fucking table, God.
I'm sorry.
Now you know, folks. Best part about the Lone Ranger is the goddamn horse.
You can
So
slam.
says my father.
You can slam on me. Well, although it won't have as much. That's not slamming, but okay. You can scratch it a little bit. My shoulder's actually itchy. Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
Yep.
She starts to
No,
growl.
Will says he's here.
I'm gonna do something else.
Wait, what?
Silly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That is hilarious. And that was
If a
so
woman is
work.
upset, hold her and tell her how beautiful she is. If she starts to growl, retreat to a safe distance and throw chocolate at her.
My response: if she starts to growl, I'm not gonna retreat from that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I too like to live dangerously.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, God.
What if I smother my body in
The-
chocolate, then maybe the growling
Yeah.
isn't so bad.
No, the adorable thing is I am so sure that would work with Sassy. And a
What,
lot of people
if I
I know.
smother my body in
Yeah.
chocolate? Sure.
Yeah, Hofrang, it's not all about you, I'm sorry.
I know.
Now that I'm here.
Aha!
Heard it
No, but I
before.
mean the whole retreat to a safe
Go
distance.
bork yourself.
Go bork yourself. Nerp.
Gents, you're dying.
No, he isn't.
I'm
I'm
the truth of the matter
nerd.
is that
I'm
there's a lot of
sure
space farts in Metroid Prime 2.
Huh?
What?
Space?
There's
No,
a lot of space farts in Metroid Prime 2.
no, there's a lot of
it's-
them in 3.
Oh, yeah.
A shitload of them.
Well, you know, these things tend to, like, fart when they explode.
Sad.
The Forgotten Bridge.
That will be my tombstone. These things fart as they explode. Damn it, my real name. I mean,
Haha! Now you
Bollock Saint Bollockry, the third.
Hofrang, just, you know, save yourself any further embarrassment.
Yeah, we don't want you to get pregnant.
Oh, this is so mean.
Did you just say he's gonna get pregnant?
Yeah, it's
I'm
the
totally
whole
pregnant.
Spanish-speaking mistake of saying embarazado instead of
Embarrassed.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. I remember once that led to a very awkward conversation with my mother. Because I actually... Well, it wasn't that awkward because we both noticed my mistake immediately, but it was still funny. Because it's like, no, I don't want to go out there. I'm going to get embarrassed. Well, I said it in Spanish, but you know, it's the equivalent. And my mom said, like, you're going to get what?
I'm gonna get pregnant.
I just pictured Fred with a pregnant belly, and it is not appealing at
No,
all.
I just pictured Fred with like toilet paper on the, fucking like that classic whole toilet paper on the side of the shoe. And he was, guys, I'm sorry, I'm so pregnant.
I'm so pregnant right now.
Ha
Damn it, Fred, it's the
Pregnant.
third time this month.
Wow.
Wow, man.
I just pictured someone getting pregnant for the third time. in a
And what
month.
can I say? They're on their shit when it comes to abortions.
Right then.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
I know exactly what song you meant, and that was so...
Yes.
That was
I
so
know what
amusing.
that.
I
Yeah,
get it!
Only old people get the prices right.
Oh.
Actually, more recent people might get that from Family Guy.
Really?
When Stewie was following a fat guy around with a tuba.
Oh no, that
No,
was,
wait, that was a different song.
no, you're thinking of the yodeling one that.
No, but-
but
Yeah. Like, in Family Guy, there was... they did use that...
They did a
sound
Price is
clip.
Right joke, but they also did the tuba joke.
Yeah.
Stop following me.
And then when he falls...
That'll be $60.
You're bad at this, gents.
I actually used to follow my
Stop
friend
showing
Mike's
off,
around.
man.
I'm still
Listen
better
to
than
that
you.
fucking song.
Oh, look.
Hey, look, it's Mike's.
What?
When I
That's
was a
what you
kid,
get.
When I was a kid, I used to call that Tony Hawking.
What?
Tony
Actually,
Hawking.
Why Tony Hawk?
Half
Why not?
pipes.
Oh, half pipes. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the trombone thing.
Wait,
Half
pipes?
piping a trombone. What? That sounds.
Wait,
That's-
wait. Half pipe trombone. Trombone
Half
starts
pi-
with T.
Half piping the trombone.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
You know what? See, look what you've done. Half-Life 3 is now delayed 10 more years, as you just
10?
mentioned.
No, wait. Isn't it when you mentioned Gabe Newell's name?
Gabe
No, when you. When
Oh
you,
no! Here's a
when you
hilarious
ask
thing.
When Half-Life 3 is coming out, Gabe Newell hears it and he sets it back 10 more years.
No, but here's the thing. There is very strong numeric evidence. Half-Life 1 was released in 19 something, and Half-Life 2 was released in the 2000s. So 1, 2, and 3 for Half-Life 1 and 2. So Half-Life 3 is going to be released in the 3000s.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense.
Perfect sense.
Yeah.
Especially considering, well, no, actually, it wasn't his. Who was it that made an extremely high definition picture of himself on the internet?
A lot of people.
No. Like, there was one guy, and he had something to do with Valve. I think it's Valve's president.
Isn't it Gabe Newell?
Or Gabe Newell. I don't remember exactly if it was him or not.
It
But
wouldn't surprise me.
there was a ridiculously high definition photo of him on the internet. He just did it just because. And I mean, the photo, it takes a shitload of time to load. Like,
Yeah.
the photo is ridiculously high def.
I had a friend of mine who used to tell me that apparently whenever they asked Gabe Newell about Half-Life 3, he would talk about whales. For no reason. It's
The
like,
blue whale is one of the most magnificent
no,
mammals.
No, you fucked it up. You fucked
Yeah,
it
it's
up.
like,
You're
when's
done.
Half-Life
No,
3
I don't
come
fuck it
out?
up.
You know what's amazing, guys? Whales. The humpback whale and the orca whale and the... Okay,
What
Gabe
if-
Newell, when the fuck's Half-Life 3? I don't even play Half-Life 3 and I want this shit to come out already.
No, but what if I was quoting him verbatim and he fucked up when he was saying
Because he's not, because you're making them up.
magnificent slendy?
What?
What?
That's kind of what I said, gibberish wise.
Slenderly magnificent.
Slenderly magnificent. Well, I kind of meant Slenderman, as in they call him Slendy, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Slendy. You're so silly.
Yes, indeed.
The way you so romantically
gents,
walk up to people
scan.
and rip their entrails out.
Scan
Can
stuff.
you stop telling him to scan stuff?
He needs to scan
He
everything.
knows. He's played this
Oh,
before.
it said the kinetic DRBs, but for a moment I understood kinetic bros.
Look, you understand that one?
Or
One, this is my first time playing this game. Two,
you-
I'm gonna backseat game like a motherfucker. So
Luminoth
you're in for
weapon
the long haul.
detected.
System discovered on Ether. Where are we going? Oh shit! Oh shit!
And random
all about
zombie
it. Oh, I remember that
ducks.
one. I remember that one.
I think that might be a boss battle.
This looks like a boss arena if I've ever seen one.
I mean, if
It
you
possibly could be the biggest save station in the game.
That would be pretty badass.
you know what? There's a game I always admire.
Is that what I think it is?
What?
That is what I think it is.
That's a missile.
That's a missile expansion. No, but there was one game that I always admired for actually making save points part of the storyline.
Which one?
Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross
I
save
haven't
points
played
were
Chrono
actually
Cross
part of the
yet.
storyline.
Really?
Yes.
How so?
Well, there is some spoiler. Well, I'll try to be have it be as spoiler free as possible. But the
All
point
right,
is that save points.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna do this as a disclaimer for our readers. Chrono Cross came out in like 1996. If you haven't played this game by now, you do not get the privilege to be like spoiled. Go right ahead.
This
Fred.
is also true. I was actually gonna say something else regarding to like you must be new to the JuegoPlayers audience if something that happened just now. Oh yeah, before I go on, I'll say that too. If you saw the room where we were talking about that it's a boss battle,
Yeah.
and you don't think it's a room, I mean you don't think it's a boss battle room, you must be new to JuegoPlayers or games in general.
Yeah.
But
So, the
anyways,
Chrono Cross.
onto Chrono Cross. The save points were like these little luminescent green pyramids, right?
Okay.
And throughout most of the okay, first of all, in the beginning of the game, they actually do talk to them about them, like, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
and they don't say like tutorial mode, like, by the way, that's a save point. Like, no, that's
Yeah,
where
because
you.
everyone in Chrono Cross is like currently country hits.
Yes. No.
Yeah, everybody,
No. That was
sure.
just making fun of tutorials and
You
games.
should, yeah.
So they're hillbillies when you're making fun of them.
No, actually, they're tropical people. In the beginning of the game, and it was really
Did
cool.
you say
playing-
tropical?
We're going
Tropical.
to tell you about.
Yeah,
Topical.
We're going to
Not
tell
topical.
you about tutorials.
Yeah.
Puppy.
Tropical, not
Welcome
topical.
to Cuba.
Yeah. No, but it's tropical, not topical. You do not apply these people on your skin. But oh, we're almost there. But anyways,
No, Not yet.
well, yeah, game. It's to get from point A to point B, you must go through points C through Z.
Okay.
Oh, that's classic video game design.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was hard to pronounce. The C to Z. But anyways,
Fish.
much later on in the
What
game.
these fish actually hurt?
Oh my god. Much later on in the game, you fight this like really big, it's one of those bosses that are a really big plot point. No, a really big plot point in the game. And when you are, which is basically the boss's fate, like Fate. And while you are getting to Fate, you actually within her a fortress, or I don't even remember exactly what it was.
Her Coliseum.
You
let's call
see her cul-de-sac.
it. Yes, let's go for that. The cul-de-sac.
You actually see that. Hold that pose. But anyways, missile it. Ah, shoot. But anyways, what ends up happening is that you see a save point, but it's open. Like the pyramid is open, and it's actually like being constructed. And then you find out that save points, because in several parts of the game, they say that save points can just preserve your soul, so that if you run into any...
Well, that didn't happen.
So Genesis died.
Samus scream. But anyways, let's talking about save points. We're returning to...
We're returning to a safe.
But,
I need to get those expansions again. Okay, at least I know where they're going.
Oh well. And how that would work is that if you ever ran into like great peril, your soul would be restored in the save point.
Okay.
But then it was also a mechanism Fate used to use in order to know what people in the world are doing and to control some people.
Oh,
So it was every single save point in the game was actually part of a sophisticated monitoring system that Fate was using.
So it's integral to the actual storyline.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
That's very
And
good.
it's one of the very few games that I've seen that have actually integrated save points into the storyline. The other one is, but it wasn't like a key point to the storyline.
Yeah.
It was Borderlands.
I was just gonna say that the new use station.
Yeah.
Oh, so you die, so we're just gonna make a clone of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, that makes sense.
But you know, but it's not like integral to the storyline like it was in Chrono Cross.
It's part of the setting, but not that important to the storyline. The actual but not really important to the storyline, but the only reason I would excuse that is when you if you haven't beat Borderlands 2 yet, go do it.
Yeah, that one's reason. Don't go like Teal and Orange. Don't go.
It's the idea that Hyperion made the new use stations so they can be used for nefarious purposes, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Handsome Jack.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Anyways,
Borderlands 2 was great though.
Yeah, we were actually talking about
And Borderlands has always had good expansions, but Borderlands 2 expansions were magnificent.
I really want to play Tiny Tina.
Tiny Tina was awesome, but Mr. Tord's Campaign of Carnage.
Okay, you have to understand that if I ever get like senile, I want to be Mr. Tord. I want to grow.
This rich motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to sell all my shit, become rich, and just make crap that blows up and talk like
only got one
Macho
question
Man
for you.
Randy Savage all day.
Explosions!
Yeah, blowjobs.
It's funny because we're talking about Mr. Tord, and blowjobs have blow in it, as in blow up.
Yeah.
Well, not as in that blow, but you know what I mean.
I was just gonna say. By the way, fun fact.
Entertain me.
You saw Dragon Ball Z, right? Voice acting.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What is this
brand
Dragon Ball
new
Z thing?
cartoon?
Okay, it's about.
You're actually gonna start explaining DragonAll to me?
Yes, just to spite your ass. But
And
no.
you couldn't.
no, wait. I want to know what Ceci has to say.
Exactly.
You have now become self-aware. Your tongue sits uncomfortably within your mouth.
You're a douche.
It now takes effort to hold your chin up.
That's not gonna work.
That worked with me once, and it was horrible.